Why, hello there, lizards and lanterns alike. Shams Nelson here from Pen and Blade. And in this episode of the Udemy, sorry, there's some dust on my thing. My Udemy course sketch vlog, talking about the Fantastic Anatomy fantasy face drawing course that I'm working on and getting your feedback. I want your feedback on how you think these method works and how helpful they are. So today I'm going to talk about the nose section. And the nose used to give me a lot of trouble. I think I figured it out, and it's pretty simple. And you know what? I'm actually going to try to be a little more intentional with my lines, because usually I stay all sketchy like that. I'm doing this forced drawing class, and the instructor has told me to work on that. So I'm going to start working on that right now in this video. So here's some shapes, alright? Actually, no, wait, this one, let's make it, we're going to make it like that. Alright, so here's some shapes, and this is where we're going to start with the nose, alright? You can do, it's the diamond shape. You can do different variations on that, and you'll see what I mean. The next thing you're going to do is decide if it's an upturned nose, so this will be in the middle, this will be pointing down, and this one will be upturned, alright? And by that I mean, you know, this one will look like that from the side, this one will be more like that from the side, and this one will be hooked down. Okay? And so that's step 2. And step 3 will be to put in the nostrils. You just make a little C shape. C shape up here. See, that one's going to go up higher because it has to go all the way up to the tip of the nose. This one, the C shape, it's on the bottom. So you just do a little bit like that. Here, I should zoom in a little. Alright, and then the 4th or whatever step we're on, I gotta number these steps, is you're gonna put the actual, you know, the rest of the nose, that top part of the nose. Should I have special names for these? Oh yeah, I should be more deliberate about this. Alright. See that? Alright, good. Cool. And then, you're pretty much done, man. You could shade the bottom in, because if the light source is coming from the top, if not, you could shade the top in, if the light source is coming from the bottom. And here you can have a shadow underneath. And just to show you how this would fit on the Fantastic Anatomy phase, let's say you had some eye sockets. You know, you have your eyes in there. And then you could put, and I'm going to go a little more in depth, but I wanted you to see that that's pretty much the simple nose. If you wanted to get more of the planes, you connect this to the top. And then that's going to go into the eye socket. The top of the eye socket. And you could shade these in like that, following the plane of the nose. And we're also going to talk about, we got this, if you cut that in the middle and kind of go out like that, it's kind of an invisible line, but I like it because it can give you a little nuance to the planes of the face. So let's see, you got the face like this. Oops, I'm trying to stay a little cleaner with my line. Okay. You got the planes of the face. Remember, we go like this. And then, oops, I'm trying to make the mouth a little higher. And that's something I've realized. I make the mouth a little too low usually. That might be a little too high, but let's err on the side of making it too high and too low. So that's going to help me get the symmetry. I got to fix that. Here, let's go across there. Make it a little more symmetrical. Okay. And then, so you see how it kind of gives you a little bit like this plane is turning a little bit like that. Just kind of give you that nuance, which I like. I think it would connect up to this line right here that we've talked about in earlier videos. If you wanted to kind of get a couple more planes in there. Cool. So let's just do that one more time, and then I think you got the whole gist of it. You know what I'm saying? And with Fantastic Anatomy, you can make a very wide nose. So let's do a couple examples. You know. And then maybe this part comes up a little bit inwards. And the next thing I wanted to say, actually, oops, this is, I almost forgot. I had to line it a little bit. I had to give it a little more detail to get it to the next step. So one thing you might want to do is realize that this is a really cool shape. You know, come in a little bit with that one. And then this is going to be the nostril side, so probably just come up like that. If you want, you can put a little extra button or whatever, so it's like bloop, popping out. You could outline the bottom of that a little bit just to accentuate it. Maybe, you know, there's that line, this invisible line here, so you could accentuate that if you want to give a, you know, like a bump or whatever. Not a bump, but, you know, a little bit of character to the nose. And it's going to go into the brows. Cool. So, oh yeah, and then let's talk about this line a little bit. So this line might come down like that. And that's just, I think it helps me figure out these planes a little bit better. Just to think about them with a little more nuance. If you want to add a little more detail to the character. Alright, and I'm trying not to mumble. Alright, if I mumble, you guys can let me know in the comments. I'm going to work on that. Alright, you guys, cool. This, you could think of it coming out like that. I don't know, it's kind of fun. And then this would come down here. I guess I'll mention it here, but probably this is more of the mouth video. And that's going to go into the lips. I don't know why this is it's kind of fun to have it coming out of the nose. I mean, it is, isn't it? Let's say we get rid of the underdrawing. Well, you know, we got something going on. So another way you could do it, let's go over to another one. You know, you could have the two nostrils, and then you could have this be you could have a full circle, but maybe the top line comes over a bit. Shade that in. And, I don't know. There's a line in the middle, technically. So this might go like that. And you might get a little, you know, the bottom of the nose might be like that. And this goes somewhere up there. And, yeah. Cool. Alright. So I think that's it. Did I want to do one? Do I want to do one more? This one's pretty easy. You can just do a line like this. And this is a fun way to just start drawing noses if you're just completely new and you're like, I can't figure this all out. No, you can. First off, believe in yourself. Second off, you can just do this shape. I did that for a while. You know what I'm saying? So you make a face. So some will be a little more deliberate. Okay. Alright, and then you just do that. But no, you don't just do that. You put the nose in. So you can start with this shape, and then come down into the diamond. I thought it would be easier to teach the other way out, but when you're drawing the full structure, you know, I think it's easier to lay down the bigger shape. But then when you draw it in, you can just draw this. Alright, and then if you want it to be like, no, let me do another one, you start getting a little bit, you use the same shape, but you do something else like this. There you go. And then you start to say, let me try branch out a little more. Let me try doing two things and like that. And you slowly work on it, and you're like, oh, this one looks a little round. And this is where you can start to explore and experiment. And you're like, hey, that looks like a happy, jolly fellow. Alright, cool. So I think that's it. Let me know if you have this method is easy for you, if you wanted me to do more examples like this guy with a full face, or just more different nose shapes. Like, what if we start with a circle? You know, would that have been, I don't know, let me try it real quick. But would that kind of stuff be interesting to you? You know, start with a square. I want you guys to experiment this stuff on your own. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. And that's it. Peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone. I don't know why I'm undoing. Whoops.